got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad, Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig, Miss Wigiana. Miss Wig, Miss Wig, Miss Wig.
I was at Yard House and I walked in and they were there. That was the first time that I walked in and saw the two in the situation, you know, kind of together.
Right.
And I always thought I would react a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of reacted another way. Because for me, the whole situation is, I don't have no problem with Toya. That's another African American woman who's doing great, you know what I'm saying? She's also fighting down a stereotype that people placed upon her because of who she dated or what she did. So I looked at her, you know, and I'm like, you know what? That's dope. Then you have him. I mean, I get it, you know, with him and his situation or whatever. He had his own struggles as a child in this situation. So you have to look at everybody's shoe, you know, the shoe that they wear and see how they walking. And it's no drama in that situation, but just because you tell your story doesn't mean that you're wishing any hate or any harm to someone. If it's factual, that's your story. That's what made you. So people, when I go through Atlanta, people always, you know, ask me about the situation, and people want to talk to me about him and her. That is a young black married couple, and I wish them the best with them as a couple. And I also hope that they are mature enough within their situation to let me tell what happened to me, because at a point where you got it together, now when I was there, you didn't have it together.
Said that you were abused by your ex-boyfriend, who was the executive over at the label that you were at, Jive, and that he physically abused you, and he countered those allegations and said that he did not. Has that caused any backlash with you?
No, I knew what was going to happen, and I knew what people were going to say, and the same thing that happened at the label, you know, when I tried to tell, and you know, they later found out because he admitted what happened. I didn't think that he would come out and say.
So he admitted what happened? He admitted that he abused you?
He admitted it to the label.
Who did he admit it to?
To the Peter Edges and people at the label, to his own person, Glenn Delgado, that was working under him. And I got out of my record label. I owed $2 million. Labels don't let you go with that over your head. You're still gonna have a tag on you when you go to the next label. I own everything. I got my publishing back and everything because I went through that. I had text messages of everything, all the abuse, everything, and I would forward them over. And what could they say other than, we gotta let her go, she's gonna sue, we gotta get her out of here. So
did you ever think about taking legal action against the label or against him for what happened? And why didn't you go to the police when this happened?
It was my fault. Like, I should have went to the police when it happened. I was in love. That was my best friend. And he has his own issues, from the killing of his father and different things that he went through. I wasn't trying to take him down, you know what I'm saying? I was in love. You go through self-esteem issues. Maybe I was wrong. You know, I didn't want to leave him. So after that happened, I did leave. So, you know, it was a lot. And the label, I never thought about, hey, I'm going to sue them, you know, because you don't want to get blackballed in the music industry. And I wasn't saying I might sue until they wouldn't let me go. I wanted to go. It's like, you can have everything. You can have these songs I wrote. Just give me free. I want to be free. So, you know, finally when that happened, I got a great lawyer, and through everything, you know, for them to actually read the kind of things that were being said and done to me, I was able to be let go.
Do you think that Toya should be in fear of the man that she's married to because of what he did to you? What is your advice to her?
She should be more fearful of me, because I don't know. He's not going to do anything to her because of Wayne and her situation. I don't think he would. I mean, but you know, when you never know what somebody's going through behind closed doors. I'm a strong personality, and people didn't know what I, you know, was going through or whatever. So the thing when I say that about her is, I've been very respectable of her as a woman. I have no problem with her, but this situation has caused her to say some very ugly things. And for years now, she's tweeted and said things and took jabs at me.
Right.
And I've never said anything back, but you can only kick a dog so much to the point where it's going to take up from themselves. I'm from Memphis. I'm not a punk. And I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished as a woman, but what you won't do, you won't speak on something that you weren't there to see.
Right.
You know? So I just think it's very inappropriate, and I'm sorry, you know, I can be classy, but you know, I will put hands up to walk away from somebody picking on me.
Has she been attacking you via Twitter? Has she had any communications?
And I'm a fatal attraction, and you was never there. You know what I'm saying? You was never there. I've never exposed what I know about you. We had a real relationship. That was the love of my life. And things happened. Right before I got on stage, you know, I got a tweet, and it was him. And the tweet was like, you know, I bought you teeth, or I bought you this, you know, I made you. After I read that, everything, you know, took over. And for me not to spaz out against him, that's a little bit of growth. So I just thank you for not taking sides in the situation.
You know, I don't know. I just feel like it could be just handled different.
If you can say those type of things towards me without saying I'm sorry,
But
it
if
still
he says
affects
he's sorry,
me.
then where does that put you? Does that take you to another place?
You know what it does? It at least makes me feel like there is some good.
Maybe he's not doing that because that's not something that he did to you.
Rasheeda, he did that to me. I had scars all on my leg, carpet burns from fighting. How would you feel if a towel was over your face? Smothered. He needs to apologize. I have every text message when you tried to say you was so if I was an evil chick, I would send that to a blog right now. I ain't done it. But if you keep on, I am. So you need to take your ass on down the street because you wasn't there. 3 years, my career was ruined because I could not talk. I don't have that no more. I don't care what nobody got to say about me, because that's my none of y'all was there. None of y'all. This still is with me. I got my ass beat. And I gotta explain to the world what the happened to me. What happened to saying, I'm sorry that happened to you. That man beat my ass, and I had to deal with that. So I don't give a what nobody think about nothing I got going on.
I said to her, what if he ain't apologized because he didn't do it? Let me make this clear, because everybody is coming at me in 50 million different directions. Right. I wasn't there. I don't think any of you guys were there. This woman is on television telling her story, right? There's 3 sides to a story. Her side, his side, and the truth. Right. I was just the person who said, what if he didn't do it? While everybody else is automatically listening to her story and definitely feeling, wow, that's fucked up. Whatever. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I was woman enough to ask the question. Right. Because don't nobody know the fucking facts. Right. So everybody want to come at me like I'm being fucked up to a person, first of all, that I just met. This woman is disrespecting my friends, me, her, my other friends, saying shit behind my back. I was woman enough to come to you and say it to you in your face. I talked to her a few times after that situation happened. Everything was normal. But then I see later on that she's behind my back talking about me. So I feel like, you know what? Boom. I was for you. I was hoping that you could be, grow out of your situation. She has other things going on that happened to her in her life besides that situation she was talking about. And I'm all for a woman trying to get on their feet, get in the right direction, and move forward. That's why I was, cool with her and saying, hey, I want you to really make it and get there because you're talented. Worry about your music and being a better mother to your son. But then things got a little ratchet because instead of somebody coming to my face and being a woman and saying how they felt, they want to go and talk shit about me behind my back when I came to you as a woman and said what I had to say. Just because somebody tells a story doesn't necessarily mean it's true. I'm not saying it's not, but at the end of the day, I have the right to my opinion. Right. And that's how it all laid down.
Our relationship with Rasheeda is basically non-existent. Since the reunion, I just decided I really didn't want to, why even try to be friends? Or, you know, if somebody can't be your friend all the way in on everything, then you don't have to be their friend. And I just decided I was gonna hang around women who actually had Grammys or had a shot at a Grammy.
I don't care.
You mighty quiet.
Girl, I'm just taking in the air.
You all right? Rasheeda, you okay?
Well, why wouldn't I be? I'm here.
Say hi to each other. You in the house warming. Say hi.
It's warm as shit in here anyway.
You ain't lying about that.
It's been a minute since I seen the Georgia Prune Rasheeda, and I'm not too thrilled or happy about it, but it's Mimi's day, and I have to be there to support, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, be a good little Christian girl.
I ain't trying to be a grown-ass woman arguing with no next grown-ass woman all the time. You know, I think I come across your mind a few times here and there
No,
via
bitch.
Twitter. Yes, bitch.
No, you and your little Instagram essays.
Instagram essays.
Who takes out time to type a full
The same
essay?
person who
Oh,
gets on their
Instagram.
interviews and want to talk about what
I
they
kinda
should
like
have, could have,
you.
would have did. That's
You
what
should
you
have just
fooled
went
the
to jail
world
because
to
you are a
think.
trespasser. Obviously, you were living in my house under my bed when I was going
No,
through my
obviously
relationship.
you fond
since
of
you
me,
know so
bitch,
much
because
about
all you do is talk about
Rasheeda,
Rasheeda.
it's okay,
Just
but
be
I do
worried
like
about
your
when your
book.
ass gonna hit the floor of that fake when that mother drop and your ass in the hospital somewhere, okay?
Basically, it just got to a point to where, like, we were cordial in building a relationship at the beginning. From the beginning, I made it clear that, you know, when she came to me and was like, you know, I know, you know, it's a lot going on. And I was like, I'm going to keep it real with you. Okay, listen, I have heard a lot of things about you, but it wouldn't be fair for me to prejudge you. I wouldn't want nobody to do me like that. You know, a lot of people and respectable people was like, yo, she crazy, da 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 da. But I'm like, you know, I'm going to formulate my own opinion. At the end of the day, I wasn't there at the situation. You know, nobody was. I formulated my opinion, just an opinion, based on things that I saw and things that I saw with my own eyes and things I heard with my own ears, as far as just a woman who I saw say one thing and do another, and say one thing and do another. And at the end of the day, when I came to her and I said what I said, it was just out of me saying, you know, I feel as though this, you know, the story may not be 100% true. I'm not saying it didn't happen at all. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And that's me coming to her in her face, not being somebody through Twitter, through Instagram, or taking shots. And that was basically what it was. I was trying to be cool with K.Michelle, but you know what? She always popping off on the blogs, on the internet, and doing what she do. And you know what? I'm tired of her. And at the end of the day, I just look at her like, okay, so you want to bully everybody. You want to hit Carly. You want to talk shit about Rasheeda because I said something to you to your face about your situation. You want to slap the shit out of Toya. You want to beat the shit out of Candy. It's like, yo, what the fuck is up? You ain't for this. Yeah, I be ready to hit a bitch. For real. Pull that ragged ass wig off your mother.
Woo! We
Yeah,
mad.
bitch. We a real bitch.
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I said hello.
What you say?
No
Tell
fighting
Kirk
in
and the
here.
3 earrings what?
Please,
You
no,
gonna hit me
no,
with
no.
you gonna throw a candle at me, bitch? You wanna throw a candle? You wanna throw fire? Kirk and his 3 earrings?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
No. Y'all playing with it. Okay, I'm cool. Okay, it's cool. Let me get a hold of this bitch. Mimi, I'm sorry, but she with the wrong bitch. I'ma tell you now, I will break this neck. This zoo animal is a pain in my ass. Why are you always so worried about me and my husband? You need to worry about you and all the 500,000 you're okay? Wasting my time on this wannabe Keisha Coleslaw ass bitch. Keisha Coleslaw.
You know Georgia Peach.
I might be a prune bitch.
Georgia
I might be whatever the I am, but guess what?
Guess what?
Bitch,
we don't want to hear
your life is all about you.
We don't want to
and
hear
somebody
you.
else husband, bitch.
Just like we don't want to hear your music, Georgia Peach.
You better
I'm Rasheeda. I rap like Shorty Low.
out of here.
Rasheeda got bags. Her husband a girl. Her career is over. All over the world. Bag lady. She's a prune. Get her husband out the room. Out the room. Yeah.
Rasheeda, we had a great conversation. We're good, and I never thought that would happen. No one thought that would happen. And so I talked to him. It's just really no room for it. So, no, I'm not going to the baby shower, but it's no room for the hate.
Rasheeda got back. Her husband's a girl. Her career is over. All over the world. Let's go. Rasheeda got back. Her husband's a girl. Her career is over. All over the world. Bad lady. She's a proof. Leave her husband out for yeah, leave her husband out the room. She got back. Her husband's a girl. Sing it for me. Yes. Bag lady. She's a what? What we gonna do? Get her husband out the room. Get her husband out the room. Beautiful.
Say this. I had conversations, and I have to say I'm sorry that you guys don't know that I actually had conversations with that young lady, and we had spoken, and I've apologized on that same platform that you've seen everything else. So I just wanted y'all to be clear. And the thing that's, is kind of hard over the time because people are always accusing you of doing something that you didn't do. And yes, I did. That was done. You're done, Greedy. That was done. And, she and I had conversations. I wished her well. Yes, you can help me. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. This is what you be wanting to be. Okay. This is the thing.
Yes, I did. See, that's not what it was,
But
y'all.
what's the young lady name? Because you on the shade room and they saying one thing.
They are.
And then you hear.
Did.
So you have to say the name.
I did say. I did. I told K.Michelle. And I apologized to her. I apologized to her and wished her the best. We wished each other well. I always told her, I was like, girl, you can sing your ass off. Listen, don't matter if we getting along or not. But she's always been super talented. So I do want y'all to understand that did happen. And once we had that conversation and spoke again after, not around that same time again. And then after that, and we said that it was, everything was cool. We apologized and, everybody wished each other the best. I left it there. I was like, okay, cool. Now, over time, things have been said, and that's why I chose to not comment on things when they come out on the internet, because I left it there. I didn't want to do that. I don't do that, and then a narrative be painted of me, saying, hey, Rasheeda, me not being supportive of women who have been through domestic violence or anything like that. That is not who I am. At all. Never, not that. So I just wanted y'all to understand that. And that's the reason why I've never continued to say anything about it, because I really wanted it to be left where it was, which was us wishing each other the best and moving forward with our lives. So, what? Y'all come over here looking. What? I'm just being honest.
No, of course. No. I'm just looking at you. I'm sorry. I'm drinking a little soda.
I'm just saying. That's that.
I agree, and I'm sorry for just always pushing you, but I just like.
And the thing is, y'all, is like I'm gonna say this because everybody's always gonna feel and say certain things and different things. But you said this and you said that. You know what? whatever was said at that time is what is said. It cannot be taken back. It cannot be changed. The only thing a person can do is continue to move forward, apologize, hold themselves accountable at that time, at this time, whatever the case may be. I have no problem with that.
Literally, you know, when I have a problem with somebody, I put them on stage and then I make a song about them in my concerts.
Like Rasheeda. Why you do little Rasheeda like that?
I didn't do that. I
now
never
you got all these people
condoned-
singing this song.
No, but you know, through this whole thing, I never condoned it or I never laughed at it. I never did anything bad to Rasheeda. If you tell a woman she wasn't abused, now you sitting on TV yesterday. How you sitting on TV crying because you want somebody to have the support of your stepchild because she was abused, and you want to sit up here and you gonna go off on me? Y'all made Atlanta hard for me. That's another thing I'm going through. The fact that I never got a fair shot in Atlanta, Jason, it was always elitist. It was always mean girl. Them people never accepted me in Atlanta. She was wrong for that. So she dealing with that. But I ain't going to go add to what was wrong.
Do you think the karma is when she trivialized your experience that she and her family went through the same thing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the karma. You sat up there, y'all would tell people not to do my hair in Atlanta. Y'all would tell them, y'all bullied me so bad in Atlanta. I didn't even get, I've always been labeled aggressive, angry. I didn't even get to come in peace. Y'all told people not to curl my hair. Y'all blocked everything for me because of what a man did to me. Y'all was the girls and y'all did that. Y'all can still have them slumber parties and dress up, but you is not them girls. You literally got everything. Y'all up here fighting. Y'all had to do it for you. I did everything on my own. You went and did all of that. But guess what? I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to hold that Bible, and I'm still going to tell you run up and get done up.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.